So as a spiritual guide and coach, like you mentor people, what are some of the most common signs when someone is going through this awakening journey? Like what are the typical symptoms that they would go through?
I think the first one, like I mentioned, would be questioning. It's just a sense of there's something not quite right. I don't know what it is. It feels uncomfortable. I think that we have, as a collective, been going through a global awakening because everybody over the last, I don't know, 15 months, everybody has gone through some sort of questioning because we've been forced to be in our homes, or some people lost their jobs, lost their loved ones, and it can be difficult. And usually the difficult moments are the triggers or the catalysts for the awakening. So that would be, I think, the second thing is grief. We go through grief either because you've lost someone or you've lost something, or even sometimes you don't know what it is, but you've lost some part of you. You let go the old beliefs, the old you, and inevitably there's grief. That's not a bad thing, it's just part of the process. So that's a symptom. If anybody is going through some kind of grief, that can be just that moment before you awaken. So I would say, yes, I would say questioning, sense of feeling uncomfortable, not knowing what's going on, or not knowing what the future holds, and having the sense of grief that can feel like it's the end of the world, and it's a perspective from the ego, which is very 3D level of consciousness, which is very limited. We think that this is all there is. Like the body is all there is, the material world is all there is. And so when you're living from that level of consciousness, it can be very frustrating. You can experience a lot of suffering. But once you understand that this is a phase, this is a moment that's propelling you into something bigger, and that's when you start realizing there's gotta be more to this. And that is the awakening. That's when you're expanding your consciousness, you're breaking through the 3D matrix and realizing that there's more.